The girls had everything: wealth, power, and attention. But what they didn't have was kindness. They ruled the school like queens of cruelty. New teachers quit after a week. Maids cried in the halls. Until one morning, the school's new janitor arrived. A quiet woman in her early 30s, with tired eyes but a gentle smile. Her name was Clara Wells. She didn't seem to belong there. Her uniform was old, her shoes worn, her hands rough. Yet when she swept the marble floors, she did it with care, almost like she was cleaning a home she loved. Scene 2, the first encounter. The twins noticed her instantly. "Who's that?" Arya asked, sipping her expensive latte. "The cleaning lady, I guess," Amelia smirked. "She's going to regret taking this job." That afternoon, they made her target practice, spilling juice on the floor, leaving trash in the halls, and mocking her behind her back. But Clara didn't shout, didn't flinch. She simply smiled and said softly, "Everyone makes a mess sometimes. It's not the end of the world." Her calmness confused them. Nobody had ever talked to them like that before, not out of fear, but out of quiet understanding. Part 2, A Lesson in Heart. Days turned into weeks. Clara worked silently, but every day, she left little traces of kindness: a flower on the desk of a sad student, a warm word to the lonely gardener, a smile even when insulted. One afternoon, as she mopped the art room, she heard crying. Behind the easels sat Amelia, the louder, prouder twin, hiding her face. Clara didn't ask questions. She just sat beside her and handed her a small tissue. "I don't need your pity," Amelia snapped. "It's not pity," Clara said softly. "It's just company." That simple line broke something inside the girl. Amelia told her how everyone expected her to be perfect. How her mother had left years ago. How their father was too busy to care. Clara listened, really listened, without judgment. For the first time in her life, Amelia felt safe. Scene 3, A Secret Revealed. Arya grew jealous of her sister's closeness to the janitor. One day, she followed Clara after school, and what she saw left her stunned. Clara didn't go to a fancy car or a big house. She took a bus to a small, run-down apartment on the city's edge. Inside was a little boy, around 8, in a wheelchair. "Hi, Mommy," he cried, smiling wide. Arya hid behind a tree, watching Clara lift her son gently, feed him, help with homework, her tiredness melting into pure love. That night, Arya couldn't sleep. She finally understood why Clara worked so hard, why she was so kind, because she knew struggle. Part 3, The Impossible Change. Over the next month, something began to shift. The twins stopped mocking people. They started helping classmates, even defending the same janitors they once bullied. One morning, Richard Knight, their father, was called to the school. Expecting bad news, he was stunned when the principal said, "Sir, your daughters have changed." Completely confused, he asked how. The principal smiled. "Because of your janitor, Mr. Knight." Clara Wells. Final scene, The Heart of Gold. Mr. Knight asked Clara to meet him in his office. "I don't know what you did," he said, "but you've done what no tutor, therapist, or teacher could. You changed my daughters." Clara smiled gently. "I didn't change them, sir. I just showed them what they'd forgotten: love, patience, and kindness." Tears filled the billionaire's eyes, something he hadn't felt in years. He offered her a full scholarship for her son, a new home, and a job managing the school's welfare department.